Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we'll dive into an exciting game recently played by the reigning world champion Gukesh Dommaraju. This match took place at the TATA Steel Chess 2025 tournament in the Netherlands, where Gukesh faced German Grandmaster Vincent Keymer. Stay tuned until the end of this video, where a special puzzle awaits you. Don't miss it. Gukesh started the game with pawn to d4. Vincent responded with knight to f6, preventing white from playing pawn to e4 and establish a powerful center. Gukesh played pawn to c4. Vincent played pawn to e6. Gukesh played knight to c3, preparing to play pawn to e4. Black played bishop to b4, pinning the knight, thus preventing the idea of pawn to e4. Gukesh played pawn to e3 to free up his light-squared bishop. Black castled. Gukesh played bishop to d2, unpinning his knight. Vincent played pawn to d5 to develop his other pieces. Gukesh played knight to f3 and Vincent replied with knight b to d7. Gukesh played queen to c2. Vincent played pawn to c6. Gukesh played bishop to e2. Vincent played pawn to b6 to develop his light-squared bishop. Gukesh castled. Black played pawn to a5. Gukesh attacked the bishop with pawn to a3. Vincent played bishop takes c3 and Gukesh recaptured with the bishop. Vincent played knight to e4 and the bishop dropped back to e1. Vincent played bishop to a6. Gukesh played bishop to d3. Vincent played pawn to h6. Gukesh played bishop takes e4. Vincent replied pawn takes e4. There is a quick test for you. Can Gukesh take the pawn on e4? If the pawn is taken, then bishop takes c4 and the rook is trapped. So, Gukesh played knight to d2, attacking the pawn. Vincent defended his pawn with pawn to f5. Gukesh played pawn to f3. After Vincent takes on f3, Gukesh played knight takes f3. Vincent played pawn to c5. Gukesh placed his rook on the soon-to-be-open d file. Vincent played pawn takes d4 and Gukesh played rook takes d4, putting pressure on the knight. Vincent played queen to e8 to unpin the knight. Gukesh played bishop to g3. Vincent played pawn to e5, attacking the rook. Gukesh played rook to d6. Vincent played rook to c8, attacking the c4 pawn. Gukesh played rook f to d1, attacking the knight. Vincent played pawn to f4, attacking the bishop. After e takes f4, Gukesh played bishop to f2. Vincent defended his knight with rook to f7. Gukesh played rook 1 to d4 to protect his c-pawn. Vincent played bishop to b7 and Gukesh played queen to d1. Do you recognize this formation? It's Alekhine's gun. If you'd like to see how this legendary formation was created by the great Alexander Alekhine himself, check out this video. Vincent cannot move his knight due to the move rook to d8. So, he protected his knight with bishop to cc. Gukesh played pawn to b4, threatening pawn to b5. Vincent played a takes b4. Gukesh played a takes b4. Vincent played queen to e7. Gukesh played queen to d3 to ensure that if black ever plays bishop takes f3, it doesn't come with a tempo on the queen. Vincent played knight to f6, but that leaves the pawn on f4 undefended. Gukesh played rook takes f4. Here, Vincent could have played knight to e8, attacking both the rooks. Then Gukesh had to find the only move to retain an advantage. Rook takes c6. Rook takes c6. Rook takes f7. Black cannot play queen takes f7 due to knight to e5 fork. So, black has to take with the king. Queen to d5 check, also attacking the rook. So the rook has to block. Now, white wants to attack the pinned rook with his knight to d4, but black can reply knight to c7, attacking the queen and also defending the rook, and white cannot maintain the pin. So, in this position, white has to play pawn to c5. After knight to f6, queen to c4, the position remains equal with lots of complication. But Vincent was down to 41 seconds on his clock. He played bishop to e4, attacking the queen. Gukesh played queen to d4. Vincent played bishop takes f3. Gukesh played rook takes f3. Vincent played queen to e2, attacking the c4 pawn. Gukesh played rook to d8 check. After rook takes d8, queen takes d8. Vincent blocked with rook to f8. Gukesh played queen to d3, offering an exchange of queens. Vincent played queen takes d3. Gukesh played rook takes d3. Vincent played rook to c8, attacking the c4 pawn. Gukesh played rook to d4, defending the pawn and also dominating the knight. Notice how the rook controls all the forward squares of the knight. Vincent played king to f7. Gukesh played king to f1. Vincent played rook to a8. Gukesh played king to e2. Gukesh has a pawn majority on the queen side, and he is maneuvering his king toward the queen side to support the advancement of his pawns. Vincent played rook to a4, attacking the b4 pawn. Gukesh defended with bishop to e1. Vincent also moved his king closer to center. Gukesh played bishop to d2. Vincent played pawn to h5. Gukesh continued with his plan king to d3. Vincent played knight to g4, attacking the pawn on h2. Gukesh played king to c3. Black cannot capture the pawn with knight takes h2 because the knight would then be too far away from the queen side, leaving it out of play in the critical area. So, Vincent played knight to f6. Gukesh played king to b3, attacking the rook. Vincent played rook to a1. Gukesh played bishop to c3, attacking the rook. Rook to b1 check. King to c2. Rook to f1. Gukesh played rook to d2 to cover the second rank. Knight to e8. King to b3. Pawn to g6. Gukesh played bishop to d4, attacking the pawn on b6. Vincent replied rook to b1 check. King to f4. Rook to c1, attacking the c4 pawn. Gukesh played bishop takes b6. Vincent played rook takes c4. King to b5, attacking the rook. Rook to c1, bishop to c5, knight to f6, rook to d6 check. King to f5, king to c6, preparing to push the pawn. Knight to g4, rook to d2, king to e6, rook to d6 check. King to f5, pawn to b5, knight to e5 check. King to d5, knight to d3, attacking the bishop. Gukesh played rook to c6, protecting the bishop. Knight to f4, check. King to d6, rook to d1, check. King to c7, knight to d5, check. King to c8, rook to c1. Gukesh cannot play pawn to b6 here because of knight takes. So, Gukesh played king to d7, rook to c2, bishop to d6, rook takes g2, rook to c5, king to e4, king to e6 attacking the knight, rook to d2, pawn to h4 to free black's pawn, knight to b6, rook to c6 attacking the knight, knight to d5, pawn to b6. Vincent has no other viable move except for knight takes b6, rook takes b6, king to f3, bishop to e7 protecting the h4 pawn and also to prevent pawn to g5. In this position, Vincent resigned as white will capture all the black pawns and black has no defense. Here comes today's puzzle. It's white to move. Write the solution in the comments. If you'd like to explore some of Alekhine's masterpieces, check out this playlist. Don't forget to like, comment and share if you enjoyed the video. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on similar content in the future. Bye bye.